Hello, and welcome to Rides from the Past.
During the 1980s and 1990s, the UK funfair scene was inundated with novelty rides. This series is a basic look back at some of the more unusual rides the UK has seen.
If you're new to this series, we are now at episode 3. The first 2 episodes about the roller and the tsunami are still available on this channel. If you missed them, I recommend you view them and remember to subscribe to Fair-Pix videos for future uploads. The topic for episode 3 was intended to be episode 4. However, due to the amount of ongoing research with the original planned episode, I have decided to bring this shorter episode forward. We're talking about a machine that originally began life as a lifting paratrooper, but was modified to include a secondary lifting mechanism to attract a newer generation with a futuristic theme. We are talking about the Xenon. Talking about a machine which I doubt would finish Dave Stratton off. Or would it? This machine was the penultimate lifting paratrooper ride manufactured at the Ilkeston plant of Ivan Bennett, featuring the latest design specifications including a tubular lifting boom and paraglider hoods. Delivered brand new to John Warren's Son in 1980, the machine was named Skyglider, with traditional decoration. It became a big hit for families and thrill seekers alike on their runner places in Hampshire and surrounding areas, through much of the decade. This screenshot shown is from the digital collection of the National Fairground and Circus archive based at Sheffield University, and we leave a link below to see more images from their collection. Prior to the 1988 season, the Wall family commissioned an engineering company named PTA Fabrications to modify the machine to a more novel operation. The lifting boom was modified to incorporate an additional lifting mechanism. Handrails and control box were redecorated in metal flake finish. New running lights to the hoods and a fresh top sign depicting the new name Xenon. These nighttime slow images were taken by a member of my family. With John Wall having taken delivery of a brand new orbiter from Tivoli Enterprises in September 1989, the paratrooper was sold months later to Chichester showman Maxie Cole. He travelled with it for one season mostly around West Sussex. My photograph is from the Great Dorset Steam Fair 1990, positioned in one of the back rows of the Fairground section. Maxie replaced the original Bennett cars with a newer, more square-shaped design with spotlights fitted to enhance its nighttime look. The following year, Maxie sold the machine and replaced it with a set of adult chairplanes from Peter Shaler. In the 1990s, the ride was a staple attraction on the Traylands amusement run in West London and surrounding home counties. The ride was bought by David Trayland for his son Stephen to travel. Having passed my driving test the previous year, I finally caught up with my old favourite paratrooper in 1996, open on the Brockus in Eton by the River Thames. The millennium year 2000 saw the machine change ownership for a third time, and it became the first major ride for John Flack Jr., whose father John travelled the Bennett satellite. I caught up with the machine in its latest ownership at Cambridge Midsummer Fair. This second photograph was purposely taken the Xenon in mid-air, with dominating the skyline in the background George Wharton's Skydiver, the topic for the next delayed episode. This I very much look forward to uploading and sharing with you, lovely people. And Dave Stratton. The following year, 2001, the machine appeared at Hampton Court for the late summer bank holiday weekend towards the end of August. These images show the transformation into a more bold-looking red, black and silver appearance. It really stood out at night and caught the eyes of the local fairgoers, young and old. This included myself, taking a ride to rekindle teenage memories. The machine became a regular at the Hampton Court Bank Holiday Fairs organised by Irving Leisure for the next few years, as seen in May 2002, holding its own against the newer novelty machines, especially as it caters for all age groups. The machine opened during the new year of 2003 in Dubai, and I passed the machine having returned to the UK at the end of March. I stopped at Hampton Court on Easter Monday afternoon to capture the ride during daylight hours. In 2004 it had a new control booth fitted, This photo is again from Hampton Court during the late summer bank holiday towards the end of August. The amount of nighttime photos really don't justify how well the Xenon looked, this taken during the Easter weekend of 2005. It was to make one more appearance at Cambridge Midsummer Fair, along with well-known enthusiast David Ragg. I took one more trip for old time's sake. Little did we know at the end of the year the Xenon would leave the UK with John Charles Matthews. John refitted the original top sign to the new control box before selling it out in Malaysia. Sorry for the lack of video clips, this was owing to lack of resources available. However, to bring you up to date, I found these series of clips while searching YouTube. The Xenon now forms part of the UK Fun Park event organisation that tours Malaysia. We hope you enjoyed this basic video about the Xenon ride. Episode 4, which will be about the UK's one and only Chance Rides Skydiver, is coming soon.
Stay tuned for the next edition of Rides from the Past.
Top one, nice one, get sorted.